Alright, so this video is going to help you in constructing a parallel line through a point. So we're going to start with a given line. Alright, and then we're going to make a point as well. So we'll call this line L, and then we'll have a point P up here. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do is just pick some point, call it Q, that is on line L. It doesn't matter where it is. And you're going to draw a line connecting P and Q. Alright. And then you're going to take your compass, and you don't need to open it up very far, but you just need to open it up far enough so you can make an arc. And we'll start from the point Q. And you don't want it to be past point P though, so we want to make this maybe a little bit smaller so that that is not making it all the way to P. Okay, in fact I'm going to make mine even a little bit smaller than that. So even just like that big is fine. Okay, so starting with the pointy part on Q, okay, we're going to swing an arc, okay, like that. And we'll create 2 points on there, so we'll call them A and B. And then we're going to make, without changing the compass setting, another arc from P that does the same thing. Okay, so that's the same size arc as the other one was. Okay, and we'll label the point where it crosses up here at C. Okay, now what we're trying to do is we're trying to recreate what's down here up here. So however far A and B are apart, we're going to try and come up with a new point D that's the same distance to C. So we're going to have to open up our compass so that we can match A to B. So about like that for mine. Okay, so from A to B it's that big. So then we're going to come over here, put the pointy part on C, okay, and make another little arc. And where those arcs cross each other, that's going to be point D then. And if we connect P with D, we should have a line parallel to our original. And there we go. We have a line through point P that is parallel to our original line. Alright, this is a video to help you with constructing a perpendicular bisector. First thing that you'll need to do is to create a segment of a certain length, put endpoints on it, call those A and B. Alright, and the construction's pretty straightforward from here. Let me back that up so you can see it. You need to take your compass and open it up so that it's at least halfway through the segment that you just created. And you're going to swing some arcs through it. Okay, and you come over to the other side and create another arc starting at A. Alright, once you have those two arcs, where those two arcs intersect, you can make a point for each of those, call them C and D. And if you connect those 2 points together, then that line containing those 2 points is a perpendicular bisector of the original segment that you made. So you can measure the protractor, but this is a 90-degree angle. And then also these two segments now are congruent to each other. So it's perpendicular because it made a right angle, and it's a bisector because it bisected the segment AB. Okay, so this video is to help you in constructing a perpendicular line to an existing line through a given point. So we need to start with a line and a point. So line down here. Call that line L. And then we need a point, so we'll say we've got point P right here. Okay, so then using our compass, we'll start by making another arc, or making an arc. Pointy end is in P. You're going to swing the arc so that it intersects the line twice. Okay, so I'll move that so you can see that. Alright, and that's going to create 2 points that are on line L. We'll call them A and B. And then you're going to take your compass again and put the pointy part of it in A and then in B, and you're going to make 2 little arcs underneath. Okay, so just little ones. They don't have to be very long. So there's one. And there's another. Just long enough so that you can see where they cross. I'll go back to this one again, kind of make it a little bit longer so you can see better. Alright, so those 2 arcs cross each other. Oops. Down there. Okay. And so we can create a point down there. We'll call it point C. And then if you connect point C with the point P up at the top, you should now have a line that is perpendicular to the original line and goes through that point P that we started with. So there's your right angle, 2 perpendicular lines.